Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the most amazing Nevermine 2 with myself, Lewis. It'll be brilliant. Have yourself a great day, as always. So this is the base. This is the most amazing base. And we're here inside the Haven realm, which is supposedly the easiest of the realms, although I'm getting pulled all over the place. This is not the easiest realm at all. Like, they lied. This is pretty hard. Oh my god, where's this thing? There's like a thing out. Let's get rid of these guys. So I made like this little base here, which is alright. You know, it does the work. These guys can't make it through this little one gap, which makes it great for farming up things. You know, they all drop little tokens and whatnot, and that's really good because hopefully today we're going to be able to farm some of these up and trade them off for goods. Ooh. There's still like the nuclear pigeons out there, so we do have to watch out for those guys. But you can see I've got a pretty decent amount of things. I've got 11 Haven gems. I've got a load of copper coins. They drop tons of these. I've got some crystallite stone, which is going to be real important at some point because this allows us to make our speedy armor, which is one that I would like to make. We have ancient cavern roundstone and a Lalitia realm stone, which both, you know, these allow us to go to 2 different dimensions, which is pretty cool, as well as some utopian banners. And I'm pretty sure we can put these together to make gilded ones, and then gilded ones become bejeweled ones. And I don't know if you go any higher than that. You can make it encrusted. I think encrusted is the last one that you can have. Now, I have died multiple times being here. I've tried to do the run so many times to try and get to where I need to go to, and can we turn this off? Can you become, like, regular? There we go. Can we make it daytime? Yeah, good stuff. So over this way is like a little fountain thing. And I've tried so many times to get over to this little... Oh, no, there it is. That's the one. I've tried so many times to get over to there. And it's just not happening. Like, I've ran down here. There's this tiny little walkway where you have to get across. And then you come over here and then you have to somehow like bridge your way across, but I've never even made it to here. I always get along here and I've died like 1 billion times along here. If not, I get pushed off the edge. And yeah, when you lose all your stuff in this, it's pretty annoying because it's pretty hard to get. So every time I've gone out, I've basically just gone out with a sword and some armor, and that's it. And I've left everything else in the base because I'm pretty guaranteed to die. Even though this is meant to be the easiest of the realms, this most definitely is not the easiest of the realms. Well, it probably is actually the easiest, but it's pretty hard nonetheless. Now, there has been a bit of news, and we're going to go over that first while we do a little bit of digging. So, Feed the Beast Departed has been released, and that is the pack that I've been talking about, and we was basically playing this so that we could get good at Advent of Ascension, Nevermine 2, so that we could then jump into that pack and, you know, kick some butt. But I've changed my mind. I'm going to stay with this. And some of you are probably thinking, why? You're going to go over to FTB Departed. It's a new pack. It looks fun and stuff. It's not really my cup of tea. So I do apologise for those that were really looking forward to me going over to that pack. But, yeah, I think I'm actually just going to stick with this. And the reason is, it's just not what I thought it was going to be, to be honest. I was expecting like an adventure mod pack, and after looking at the mods and having a little play around on it, it's just a magic mod pack with Advent of Ascension put in it. And yeah, that's not really what I was hoping for. So, you know, Hexit 2 is around the corner. Well, it's taken absolutely ages to get done, but it is around the corner. I've had a play with it. It's getting there, so maybe we'll jump onto that when the time comes, but I don't think that's going to use Advent of Ascension. And I am having a lot of fun with Advent of Ascension, so I thought, let's just, you know, let's just stick with this. I'm having a good bit of fun with it, and I think if I add, you know, all it has in it is Advent of Ascension, then you have Witchery, Britannia, and Farmcraft. How many times have we played Witchery, Britannia, and Farmcraft? Like, do we really want to go over all those again? No. And if I pretended that they weren't there, which I was going to do, I was going to just ignore them, then what's the point in playing it? I might as well just play this and have the better frame rate. So I was thinking, you know, I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to stick with this. I'll take the better frame rate, and you know, we'll roll. So that's going to be the plan. And I think you guys will understand why I'm doing that, because you know, you don't want to see me go over Witchery again, which I'm doing at the minute. We've just finished Farmcraft, and I've done Britannia a billion times. Not to say they're bad mods, I absolutely love those mods. They're probably my favourite mods, but we're here to play Nevermine 2. We're not here to play any of that. So, I've been digging a hole, and the reason I've been digging a hole is because we want to go over there, where we can pick up these totem things from this trader, and the totems give us guns, and the guns mean that we can actually fight, because at the minute we basically can't fight because those guys push me all over the place. Like, they hit me and I go out. Oh, he disappeared. They hit me and I go flying for miles, and that's if I'm not getting bombed by the nuclear pigeons, which are probably out there somewhere waiting hiding from me. So I'm kind of you know, I thought digging a hole and then making a bridge and then kind of doing more stuff like that would actually be pretty good. So I've bought loads of cobblestone, I bought loads of planks and things like that, which should allow us to do this. And I made this a little bit too oh, there's a nuclear pigeon out there. I made this a little bit too high, so I'm thinking what we're gonna do is just oh, alrighty then. There it is. I can see it. I can see the pigeon. Where is he? He's up there somewhere. And these guys take like 6 to 7 arrow shots, so it's a real pain to get these guys. You gotta be real careful because I don't want to get pushed off the edge. So the plan is to slowly make the bridge, and then we should be able to make our way across without dying, which is oh, he missed. The plan is to make our way across, grab some of these gun parts, and then we should be able to fight back, because at the minute I pretty much can't. Ow, I can't fight back. See how much damage that did? That took like 2 and a bit hearts, and I'm wearing diamond and iron. Absolutely insane. I don't know where this guy's. Oh, he's down there. No. It's such a nightmare. But we will do it. It's a thing. I want to get over that. I want to trade some good parts with these guys. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build this bridge. And we will be back. Ow. So the bridge is going pretty well. Thought I would take a minute to get myself a little bit of lunch. I'll show you what I've done. If we go down over this way, you'll be able to see that it's pretty much a bridge. Nothing very amazing. But it does go down over this way, and I think what I'm gonna do is come over here. So we're onto the second island now, which is good. And we're going to go down again and then build a bridge over. Oh, there's one of those things here. I can feel myself getting sucked in towards it. Let me go. Let me go. So yeah, we get. Oh my god, I can't make it past that step. Alright, we're going to run over this way. Let me go. Let me go. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to go down there and then we're going to go across. But before we do that, I want to show you some of the mobs here in case you haven't seen all of them, because all of the mobs here pretty much have a chance to drop something good. And when we make our way over to the Lottoman over that way, he doesn't actually guarantee us a weapon, but there's something like a 5% chance that we can get a weapon from him, and that's such a small chance, isn't it? But that's pretty much the same for most of the mobs. You know, I've killed a load of automatons and got a fair few things. I've been killing a few more. I've been trying to get as many Haven Gems as possible, because you're going to want tons of these if you want to actually try and turn a profit by getting yourself a weapon. The copper coins, you get millions of them, but I haven't really found much of a use for them yet. I have ran into a Lottoman in the overworld once, and he pretty much tried to sell me stuff for silver coins, and I haven't got any silver coins, so I don't really know how I can get those yet. I don't even know if there is, actually. I think they just drop. Like, I needed silver coins. The recipe for silver coins, it doesn't have one, so I don't really know what I can do with that. I guess I just have to kill stuff and hope that it drops it, but the plan is to pretty much farm mobs up in this place. Like, I don't want to leave this dimension until I have a decent gun. That's the plan, because from here on out it's going to get a lot harder, and it's already pretty hard in this place as it is with the nuclear pigeons. Let's get rid of you guys. There we go. But you can see they all drop these things, these Haven Gems, And we just need absolutely tons of them, because I think we need like 10 to 12 to buy a totem from our Lottoman. And the totems we place down and then we kill them, and there's a very small chance that they'll drop a gun. Or they'll drop seeds, or a banner, or something along those lines. That's what we're after. Where is this guy? He's constantly firing at me. Where is he hiding out? Is he over this way? There he is. He's going to fire again at me. Run away! Run away! So I pretty much just want to farm everything here as much as I can to try and get loads and loads of gems so that we can play the Lottoman as many times as possible. I believe there is actually like a cheaper option, so you could... Whoa! See that knockback? You can buy like 1 for like 12, and I'm pretty sure you can buy like 10 for like 60 or something like that. So if we can get over that, it'd be in our best interest to buy a load of them rather than like 1. Because we'd save a little bit on gems there. And because it's like a 5% chance to actually get the weapon I'm after, it's a it's pretty low that we're going to be able to do that. But oh my god, this pigeon right there. Go away. Oh, he's in the ground. Oh, oh, oh. That knockback is real. There we go. I was actually looking, I don't know if we can do this without getting attacked by the pigeon, but I was looking at stuff that negates knockback, because it seems like a lot of stuff in this has knockback, and it seems there's only really one set of armor that does that. Take no knockback, take no fall damage, increase gravity. But for this we need dark bones and we need rock bones, and I have absolutely no idea how we get any of those. So, Jesus, give me a minute, just a minute. Oh, easiest dimension to start with. That's so funny. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna carry on. With, oh my god, I'm getting nuked. I'm gonna carry on with my bridge, and we will be back to see what the Lottoman has to trade. I'm so close. So close. I can literally taste his lovely lottery man goodness. But I'm almost out of cobblestone, so we're going to need to make our way back. I did die between that little break right there. Oh, I'm getting sucked into the wall. I was building out. This is like the most dangerous thing I've ever done. Trying to build out across here with nuclear pigeons about. It's absolutely intense. Like, every time I come out here and do this, there is 100% chance that if I get hit by a pigeon, I'm dead. And it all comes down to how quickly I can teleport back to somewhere using my warp book before I hit the void floor and die. That's pretty much it. Luckily, I managed to do it. While I'm falling, I have to quickly go in here and then quickly go, and then teleport back to like the Haven base. And there's the dead body from the one that I died with a minute ago. It's not bad because you do keep all your stuff, so, you know, that's always a bonus, but man, it is pretty scary when it does that. Let's quickly take ourselves back to the overworld. And I've done like 0 work here. I'm still planning on how I actually want to sort this out so that we have all of the... that should do it. So we have all of the portals in the correct area. I don't know if I actually break this, the portal's still going to be there as well. I don't really want to test it either, but I'm thinking it probably will disappear. So I'm going to need to come up with some way of having all the portals around. But I'm thinking of having the portals like deeper into the ground so that you can literally just walk into the portal. I'm thinking of doing it that way and making like some sort of... I don't really know what to make. That's the thing. I really don't know what to do as a base. I'm not very good with building. So I'm thinking what I might do is just lay out like a huge square, like absolutely massive, or literally just like a foundation, and then mark out all the different portals. So we'll put down like big squares in the ground for all of the portals, so at least that way I know that they're all going to fit wherever I put them. And then after that I will worry about building around the foundation to try and make it look like something, because at the minute I just haven't got an idea. And I think if I rush something, you know, I try and rush an idea, it's going to come out half-baked, isn't it? You don't want to just make something for the sake of it. You want to make something that you think's going to look good. And at the minute, I have nothing that I think's going to look good. So if I just literally make like a big square in the ground, like I'm talking like a good 250 by 250 block square, and then I fill out the gaps for the portal. So we'll put loads of like 10 by 10. I don't even know if that's 10 by 10, that portal. We'll have to find out. But whatever the size that portal is, including all of the all the black blocks around it, we do that for all of the portals in Advent of Ascension, and then I can build around all of it. You know, if I want to build a castle, well, there's already the size there to build a castle. If I want to build something else, I can build something else. But at least I know that it will fit everything that needs to go in there, which is the most important thing. I don't want to make a base and then find out that it's just way too small. And after seeing the size of the portals, like the Haven portal, it's you know, it's there's a lot of work to be done there. A lot of work. I'm so glad that we haven't ran into any nuclear pigeons in the last like 10 minutes. It's absolutely amazing because they've been everywhere. Now, I do think it's going to take us like multiple tries to actually get a gun from this guy. The one that I would like is the Punisher. You can get yourself a gun called the Punisher, which has an insane amount... Oh, I thought I heard something just then. Did I hear something? No. It has a really large amount of knockback, which I think is going to be very important in this, because knockback obviously keeps mobs away from you, and a lot of the mobs do a lot of damage. So the you know, the further away from me I can keep them, the better. And the things like those automatons, they can drop guns as well, I believe. And dependent on the color of the automaton, depends on the type of gun that you get. I think they're all the same gun, but I think they all have like a magical property. So the red ones, the red automatons, can drop like a one that shoots out fiery bullets, and so forth for all the other ones. Oh, we are so close. I just want to have his goods without getting blown up. It's so close. There is other things he sells as well, but we're going to have to check out, see what his prices are. You know, he could be a little bit over market value, but to be honest, I don't really mind. As long as it's around 10 to 12 Haven gems per totem, I'm gonna be cool with that. You know, I can just farm these up, and it's not that bad. You know, farming up the guys here is pretty easy. They don't do a huge amount of damage if you stay inside a base. So, like, my base that I've got over there is pretty good because they can't get inside. Oh, there's a nuclear pigeon. It's pretty good because they can't get inside it, and I can just stay outside and farm them up, which is always nice. I don't know where this guy is, so I'm being a little bit careful at the minute. I know he's out there somewhere, waiting to bomb my face. Oh, he can see me. He can see me, otherwise he wouldn't be firing. I can't see him, though. Where are you hiding? Where are you at? There is actually bosses here as well, so if you didn't know that. The Haven has a lot of stuff in it. It might not look like it does, but it does. There is another building further over that way, which has mobs in it that we can't kill yet. They have a particular hunter level that I'm yet to reach. And I believe that if we're going to... do any of the boss stuff here, we need to go to the Precacia realm first, which we obviously haven't done yet, so we will need to go there. Let's just, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to dig all... I'm just going to do this. There we go. And then there's, like, no way... Where are we getting attacked from? Like, we're getting bombed, and I have no idea where it is. Are you, like, over that way somewhere? I have actually no idea where this pigeon is. But that's fine. We'll just do this. We'll make like a little box so that we don't get knocked out. That's awesome. There we go. The good thing of those pigeons, though, is they don't, you know, they don't destroy blocks. They have actually got a name, by the way. I can't remember what it is, so I just call them nuclear pigeons. So there we go. We've made our way to the Twinkling Lottoman, and he sells goods for Haven gems. So we have the Purple Punisher, we have the Giga Cannon, and we have the Purple Punisher Totem, but 10. So you can see for each one it costs 10. So if we wanted 10, it's going to cost us 100 Haven gems. But we can get them on the cheap for, what's that, 40, 50, 60, 75. So we get a decent markdown on that. Not bad, you know, that's pretty good. But he only sells the 2 of them. And that's going to cost us what? It's going to cost us 40. I'd like to buy 10 if I could, but I don't think I have nowhere near enough. Let's make our way back to the Haven base. And we'll have a... Whoa. I have nowhere near enough. of those if I want to make that. Well, that sucks. Alright, we'll place all this stuff inside here. There we go. And let's put those in there. And you know what? Dead body. You can... Oh, I put the stuff in the body. I wasn't meant to do that. You can go in there. Good stuff. And you can have the bones back. There you go. You hold the rotten flesh. Alright. So, I think what we need to do is farm some mobs to get enough gems. Because if we want to get, you know, a good chance, we want to get 75. I've only got 27. It's going to take some time. I might farm a few things and then just buy a couple. It depends what I want to farm as well. There's a few mobs that are actually worth farming here. It's pretty important that you do the right ones. The black things that pull you in, I believe they can drop a minigun. And there it goes. And the nuclear pigeons, they can drop things as well. But I don't want to fight those yet. Purely because they take so many arrows and they're pretty fast. So I'd rather just, you know, leave them to do pigeon things. Yeah. I don't know if these guys can actually drop anything like these things. I had a look on the wiki. I don't think they can. So it might be a waste of time doing these guys. But they can drop. There we go. They can drop Haven gems. Definitely something that we want to be getting. Is there any more pigeons over this way? I don't think so. These guys, though, are other things that we do want to be fighting. As annoying as they are, they can drop a minigun. But, like I said before, all the percentages are so low. Like, you're looking like 5% drop rate to be able to get anything like that. I don't think these drop anything. These are just cows. just random cows. I did try and actually get some stuff from them with a bowl or a bucket, and I didn't manage to get anything. So I don't know if they do drop anything, but if they do, well, that's kind of cool. But I didn't manage to get anything off of them. There we go. But it's going to take some time. You know, if we want to farm all this stuff, it's definitely going to take a while to be able to get them. I might just buy a couple, and we'll do them. And then between episodes, I'll farm all up, because this could take some time. Oh no, they're dropping some. They're dropping some. You know, it will happen eventually. It's just gonna. That's a gun. Oh my god, that's another one. We got vortex blasters. Yes, yes. I was literally. What was I just saying? I don't think those guys drop anything. I don't know. I don't think there's much point in trying to kill them. You know what? Go and kill them. Go and kill them. You know, take face. Do work. I don't know if these actually do anything though. Blasts enemies back. Okay. So blasts enemies back. What was that? Oh no, my little energy thing at the top went up. Oh. That's pretty bad, isn't it? It's not great. Yes. Okie. You know what? I take that back. Don't farm those guys. Because this doesn't seem that good of a gun. Bit of a letdown right there. Kind of hoping that I would have got Vortex Blaster sound. Oh, don't do that. Vortex Blaster does sound pretty good, doesn't it? But we've just had a load of guys spawn right where I want to go as well. And those pony things can drop. They can drop guns as well. Let's do this. We'll kind of we'll miff it a little bit. Yeah, I don't think those are that great, but hey, I could be wrong. But oh, look at all these guys. This is great. And the ponitas can drop stuff as well. I don't think they're called rainicorns, but you know they're pretty much the ponita things, aren't they? So we'll kill all these. Why not? Hope that one day we get a lucky kill and manage to get ourselves like a rocket launcher or something. But I'm gonna kill a couple. I'm gonna kill the rest of these. Then we'll go over. We will. We'll have 2 plays of the Lottoman. Some of you are gonna think it's a bit of a waste, but I just want to show you what you actually get from him, because the chances of us getting enough coins today is pretty low. But I think if I set up some sort of like trap for them all to fall in. The thing is, they don't actually move. If you notice that they don't really move when they spawn in. So trying to get them to fall into traps is pretty much impossible because, like Minecraft mobs, they don't really move that much. Oh, I got real scared then. I was going to fall in. Yeah, alright. Let's go and do a couple of plays on the Lottoman. Why not? And we will we'll go from there. Oh, look at that. Utopian banners. Nice. Yeah, so let's grab our Haven gems. And we're going to head off over this way. We'll have 3 games. And then between episodes, I'll farm up a buttload of gems. Hopefully, if I get a load... I think there's one of those black things right there. If we farm up enough of those gems, the chances of us actually getting some guns from other mobs is pretty high as well. So if I can get some things from the automatons, that would be great. If I can get a minigun from the kind of black big eyeball things, that would be amazing as well. And if we manage to get anything from the Lottoman, that would be insane as well. So, you know, there's a decent amount of potential here. So we can take the Punisher totems. We'll do 3. We'll do 3. So let's bring these out here. So these totems, you drop down little mechanical guys and then you kill them. And there's a real high chance that you'll get some seeds. Lovely. You can get a banner. And you can get the weapon. So the purple Punisher totem... The special item is the purple Punisher. The same if we got the Giga Gun totem. So we can place these down, and they look like this. And there he is. And then you can kill him, and hope that you get something good. Although it doesn't look like today. There we go. We got 4 seeds. Nice. Let's play him again. Oh! No, we got 8 seeds. Not the best. But I did say the chances are something like 5%. It's a very, very low chance that you'll get the item you're after. But it is there. The chance is there. And I'm a gambling man. There is one of those things that I'm getting pulled into the wall. Leave me alone. Jeez. So I'm going to go and farm all those between episodes, guys. We'll be back in the next one to hopefully get ourselves some new weaponry. And... maybe start thinking about looking into another dimension, as well as getting the base set up so that I can actually start laying down the foundations for all of the different portals and whatnot. But overall, I think it's going to be good. I hope you guys understand why I decided to stick with this series and not jump onto FTB Depied. It just doesn't look like my thing. You know, I was kind of hoping for an adventure mod pack. It's really a magic mod pack with Advent of Ascension in. It's kind of like what Hexit 2 starting out like. And I instantly was like, no, that you failed. But I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure it's fun if you like those mods. I just don't want to go over them again because I've been over them a bajillion times. We're just going to focus on Advent of Ascension and have a bit of fun with that. Cool beans. Alright guys, I'll see you soon for another episode. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one as always. And bye-bye.